All right, let's watch our minister speaking.
Highway.
Minister,
yes,
Minister, I would like to interject. This monologue is quite long. So, at first, Minister, after you had gone to report me in front of President Tinubu and said all sorts, anyway, I am not beholden to you. My job is accountability.
You are too small for me to report you to the president.
No, but they are empirical.
You are too small
Minister,
for me to
Minister, let me speak. Minister, let me speak. I have empirical evidence. The world watched it on the commissioner of the project when you mentioned the questions I asked you to the president. That was reporting me to the president officially. The world watches, so you don't need to dilly-dally about the empirical facts. I don't talk without facts, Minister. You know, when I have my facts, I talk. And I insist on my question when I ask on cost.
Let me only address you.
Minister, you will not allow me speak. The problem is you will not allow me speak. You spoke for over 20 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Because you don't know what you are speaking.
But let me speak. Let me speak. You will not.
What your profession is.
You will not allow me speak. You see, if you can just keep quiet and be calm and just allow me speak, I will be happy. All right. So my question still persists as regards the cost per kilometer. You cannot tell me that we don't have a right to know the cost per kilometer. Even if it's an undulating landscape, give us all the facts and the details of the cost per kilometer. That's all we'll ask for. Other questions as regards the loans taken. Let me finish.
I will keep quiet for you to damage
Let me finish.
Listen to me.
Minister, you will not allow me speak. The minister will not allow me speak.
No. Don't do that with me.
Minister will not allow me speak.
I was in your studio.
Minister will not allow me.
And when the first section was on, and I ran the figures. And what you're asking us is 750 kilometers of coastal highway. We should tell you cost per kilometer. So you multiply by 750. That's nonsensical.
No, so tell me the cost per kilometer. There's nothing too hard for you to tell me that figure. You've not still told me that figure. So I was right on that point. The second point...
Because you don't understand anything.
The second point I'm trying to make is
You don't understand anything. I'm a professor in this field.
Okay.
You don't understand anything.
What university gave you professorship in this field?
And you cannot ask me to tell you a cost.
What university gave you professorship in engineering? I didn't know you were Professor Umahi, Minister. I didn't know. So... Please,
I'm professor in practice. I'm professor in practice.
Okay.
I understand engineering very well.
So secondly,
and you have no knowledge of what you're asking.
If you will let me,
you have no knowledge.
If you will let me ask.
So you keep quiet.
Okay.
And then stop.
Okay. Minister, it's all right. Keep dignifying yourself and let the world see you for who you are. If you allow me speak. The other 100 kilometers that you said they've added to it, we would like to know the cost per kilometer of that one. And the Winsome Homes, the case is in court. Now, I would like to know the cost per kilometer for that one. I would like to also know the over 700 billion first tranche of loan you guys got for this project. Has the money been spent? How was the money deployed? I would also like to know. I would also like to know the terms of that loan. All right, how many years? What's the payback period? What's the payback moratorium of that loan? And for the Winsome Homes, isn't it interesting that as somebody that's been a governor in the state, you know the law, a case is in court, and then you're coming to talk about the details of the cases in court. Because you deny that the case was not in court, now you've already accepted that the case is in court. So is it not just better you thrash it out with the woman that is been reporting a case in public that we all heard, and I ask you questions based on that? So, Minister, just answer the questions. I've got no axe to grind with you. You know that. We've spoken many times. In fact, when your people called to book, I booked them, and I said you should come on air. So please just tell us those information. It's very important, Minister.
I'm not hearing, even though this guy is not.
Sometimes I normally wonder, and I do think within myself, whether these people have forgotten that they are our servants. They are public servants. And once they are being given an opportunity to serve us, they should be able to know that they are the ones serving us where they are employers. You don't imagine you employing an employee that you don't have a right to question your employee on a job you hire him on from the first place. Dave Umahi should be able to know that whatever he's doing as a minister, it is a public service is rendered, and we, the society, we, the citizens, we are his employer. We have every right to question every penny that is going into his ministry as a minister. You cannot just tell me that you are a minister and you are serving in the capacity of Minister of Works. At the end, you want to tell us that we don't have the right to question how much is being spent, how much is being given, and how many kilometers is the money going to cover, and what is the quality of the work, and how and why this money has been spent like that. Let's take for instance, they all have their personal properties as a minister. Dave cannot tell me that an engineer that is working for him will not explain to him why is he requesting money, why or how many bags of cement he wants to use or has been used in the site. These are same people that if it is on their personal properties that they employ you to work on, they will not even let you drink a penny of water. But because it's a government property, because they believe that nobody have the right to hold them accountable, that is when you see them talking anyhow. You see them behaving anyhow, telling you that you are too small. You are too small for me to report you to Mr. President. Apart from the portfolio attached to him as minister, what makes him feel that it's more special than other human beings on earth? Apart from that portfolio. So we cannot continue to be hiring people that we cannot be able to question them or ask questions on what we hire them for. Are we for this country? This is highest level of impunity. Is the total see finish that they believe that nobody can do them anything because they have the government resources and the government machineries in their hands. It's a pity for a journalist asking question on how you are executing the project, how much fun, and you are busy attacking his personality, calling yourself that you are a professor in practical. Is that how even a professor in practical should behave? Peace.